Hey, peeps.
Hello,
I'm Sydney,
I'm Hollis.
and welcome to this week's virtual cooking class. Yay! So this week we're going to be making Wahcazi fritters, and Wahcazi is dandelion. So yeah, they're going to be tasty. Hopefully have a buddy with you since it's going to be cooking with some hot oil. So yeah.
Yep, and we just picked these a little while ago. For some reason, all the dandelions decided to close up earlier this afternoon, even though this morning they were all open. So this is what ours look like. I think it's okay. This is our first time doing this, though, so we'll see.
Yeah, we have a couple little flower buoys that are a little more openy, but
Yeah.
we'll see the difference.
Yeah. So, and then we're going to be making like a savory, salty version of this, and then we're going to be making like a sweet version of this. So
one's kind of going to be like Hollis said to me earlier, like a popcorn shrimp, and the other one's kind of going to be like a steak bear donut.
Yeah.
So
there you go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can try one. You can try both. Hopefully, you try one of them.
Yeah. Cool. Which one do you want to start with?
Start with the savory one, and then mix up the sweet one too.
All right.
Cool. So for all of these, there's going to be a couple like key ingredients, and then the ones that make it like the flavor ingredients, maybe we'll call them.
Mm-hmm. So some base ingredients, and then
yeah. Cool. So then, on top of that, today you're going to need something to flip your flours with, and then you're going to need something to cook them in, like a pan, and some like a bowl to mix them in. Okay.
So our base ingredients that we're going to be using for both versions of this are the dandelions, but we're not going to add those yet. The flour, so just some regular, wait, that's sugar. Some all-purpose flour, some milk, an egg, and baking powder, and then some cooking oil. So this will just go on the pan. Cool.
Well, then it looks like for our savory fritters, then you're going to add a pinch of salt. So like a pinch, not like a handful, but like a pinch. And then a teaspoon of an herb blend. So you could do like Italian, you could do some like oregano, thyme, rosemary, a little garlic powder, kind of whatever sounds good to you there. And then if you have it on hand, you can pick a dipping sauce, like a sweet chili, a guacamole. Maybe you have plain yogurt in the fridge and you toss some dill on it and kind of make a mayo vibe.
Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool. And then for your sweet one, the extra ingredients are going to be either sugar or honey. So there's some sugar, we got some honey, and then just some flavoring. So you could add a little bit of vanilla and some cinnamon. So they'll be like, like cinnamon sugar donuts, but dandelions. Yeah. So
Sweet.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So then, do we want to start with the savory ones, I think?
Sure.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. So we're going to add our base ingredients first. You want to read those off to me, Sid, and I'll add them.
Okay. So it looks like first you're going to do 1 cup of flour.
Got a half cup measure here, so I guess I'm just gonna do 2 of these, 2 halves. Was a whole. Right, there's 1. Two. So 1 cup of flour.
And then add 1 cup of milk.
So there's 1 cup of milk. I wonder if I picked too small of a bowl.
Okay, so careful mixing. And then you'll.
I like to whisk, so.
Oh, nice.
What's next?
1 egg.
1 egg.
I don't know if you can tell, but Hollis is using a very gentle whisk motion, and I don't know if you can tell, but also the motion is in their wrist rather than being like an arm workout. It's more like a whisking.
Yeah. I really enjoy whisks. They're nice and smooth.
Yeah.
All right.
I was reading that if you don't have a flour sifter for baking recipes, then another option is whisking things. Have you ever done that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I usually use a sifter when I bake bread. Make sure you don't get any chunks in there.
Bread is yummy. Sounds like a good baking experience.
All right.
Okay. Then we'll do 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Just gonna 1 egg. Throw the eggshell mold compost. And 1 teaspoon. Nice. I feel like I'm making pancakes right now.
Kind of. So if you, for chance, don't have these ingredients on hand, but you have pancake mix, I was reading that some people could do that too.
Yeah. It's all the same ingredients pretty much.
All right. Tasty.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Okay. So then now it looks like it's pinching time for a little pinch of salt.
All right. Use my pinching fingers.
Good old crab hand technique.
Just a little, or you do the emerald. Is that who does it? Like the. Okay, my hands are wet, so a lot of it stuck to my fingers. I'm gonna do a second pinch.
Fair enough. Our own South Dakota emerald.
Gotta improv sometimes.
That works.
Okay.
Then we get to do a teaspoon of our herb blend or seasoning.
All right. Which one are you feeling?
It's a tough call. We have so many options. What sounded good to you, Hollis?
I like this Italian seasoning blend because it has a little bit of everything.
That works. Give it a whirl.
Okay. 1 teaspoon, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Teaspoon back.
I think it's funny that there are teaspoons and not coffee spoons. A water spoon. I don't get it.
Guess that is why we call that.
I don't know.
I never really think about it.
Yeah, I haven't researched it, but I have an inkling.
Should we add a little bit of garlic powder?
Ooh, sure.
I'm always partial to a little garlic powder. Ours is homemade.
Ooh,
So it's pretty tasty.
How do you make garlic powder?
You just mince it up, put it in the dehydrator, dry it out, crush it, put it in again. I think it's like 2 drying processes to make sure it's like dry all the way through.
Okay. That sounds so yummy. My stomach's rumbling just thinking about it.
All right, I think our batter's ready.
Sweet.
So, it's hard to show, but there's our batter.
Beautiful.
Right. Should we keep it on that angle to show the next process?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever works best.
What do we do next, Sid?
Okay, so then once you have all your seasonings in there, you're going to dip the dandelions into the batter mix so they're completely coated.
Okay.
So you can either, it depends on your preference, you can either use the good pinching hands that we used earlier and kind of dip them in. You can use a fork or a spoon and kind of like fish them in and scoop them back out. Kind of like fondue, but for Wahcazi flowers. Ooh! What do you got,
Chopstick action. These are actually bamboo straws.
That's cool.
This might work. It might not, though.
I believe in you.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So.
Okay. And then once you dip them, we're gonna. Okay. I should start with this part first.
Oh, that's okay.
So you're gonna need to heat up the pan. And we're going to put some of our nice cooking oil in the pan. We'll turn it on to high. And then,
Okay, high heat.
So that way it doesn't stick to your pan. It'll flip off a bit. And then once it's hot, we're gonna put our flowers into the pan. Put them flour side down, or if they're kind of like ours are today, you're gonna pick a side and 50-50. We'll see how it goes. And then once they're cooked and golden brown on one side, we'll flip them over, and then we'll let them cool off and we'll eat them.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, I think we're gonna experiment with our flowers today. So most of our flowers look like this because the buds were all closed up. But we have one or two, we have a couple that look like this that were a little bit more open when we picked them. So we're gonna see how it goes with both of those.
A little scientific experiment here.
Yeah. I almost want to just toss a bunch of them in this at once.
You can do that. I'm game. See how it goes.
See how that goes too.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, we know for next time, but if it does, then all the better.
Okay, pan is almost hot. Got a gas stove.
So, thanks, man.
So I get to show off my chopstick skills today.
Gotta keep using the skills so they don't get rusty.
So, okay, it's feeling kind of hot. Definitely don't put your hand on the pan to test. I just kind of hold it above a little bit, and if I can feel heat up here, then that's a good sign that the pan itself is hot. And you can also put a little bit of like water or something. It's sizzling, so it's good to go. So I'm gonna drop that flour in the pan.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a few more.
I was reading, did you know that all parts of dandelions are edible?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Fascinated. Yeah. Like you can eat the leaves in like a salad instead of cinnamon. You can eat the flowers as a tasty snack or as like a salad topping.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some people even use the roots to make like tea or coffee and things even.
Yeah, I love dandelion root tea. It's really good.
What do you like? Does it kind of like do like? I don't know, does it have any kind of like medicinal properties to it?
I've heard that it's like a detox tea. I have a tea that's like a so it's like good for your kidneys or your liver or both.
Okay. Maybe good for kind of keeping your body feeling healthy and strong.
It's good for you. That's all I know. Yeah.
I think they even they have like vitamin A and C and K in them, and good for your eyeballs, good for the immune system.
Yeah, and the root tea, it's kind of like a dark, nutty tasting tea.
Ooh.
It's like a good like coffee substitute if you're trying to get off coffee. Less caffeine in your system. Okay, I put about 6 or 7 in there. I'll show you guys. So, yeah, there's our flowers. Oh, and I'm going to do one of these bigger ones. One of these ones. See how that goes. And would you say put the flower side down?
That's what I've read, yeah.
How do I know when to flip it?
I think it's gonna be like golden brown on one side, or like maybe if it like kind of looks like the. I don't know if you ever flipped a pancake, but sometimes how they have like that bubbly thing going on top, or like the edges kind of seem to like puff up, like a balloon almost. I feel like that's the vibe. Ooh.
Okay, I'd be flipping early.
Exciting time.
Smells good. Smell those seasonings.
Yeah.
It's definitely like a popcorn shrimp vibe, I feel like.
Wonder if you could put it on top of pizza.
Ooh.
It'd be really cool if you could do like a forged pizza and you could do like some greens. Keep posted, y'all. Looking for wild mustard. Those greens are out and about.
Nettles are out.
Little nettle pesto.
Yeah. Nettle pesto as a pizza This base is really good.
Do you think it tastes pretty, like, does it taste like basil or does it taste more like a greeny?
It's just kind of like a green taste, I feel like. You could do like a mixture, like nettles and pesto, or sorry, nettles and basil. Okay. That'll be tasty.
If you don't know, pesto oftentimes is like just super chopped up basil and olive oil and pine nuts and stuff. But you can substitute out parts of it. It's kind of hard to find basil right now just since it's so early in the summer, spring, late spring, early summer, wherever you fall on that spectrum.
Yeah. But you can do, yeah, a little cheaper version. You can use sunflower seeds instead of pine nuts.
Ooh,
those are also easier to find too.
Yeah.
And then the wild greens. Yeah. I think there is a recipe for that if anybody has the Sean Sherman cookbook, the sous chef, which we've shared with all the Boys and Girls Clubs. We might have even made the wild greens pesto with some of our classes, but he's got a recipe in there for a wild greens pesto.
Yeah.
So
he's a really sharp person. Those cookbooks are awesome stuff.
Okay. So I don't know if y'all can see, but they're a little golden, and we flipped them, and so they're probably getting golden on the other side. So I think I'm going to take them off. Should let them cool and then give them a taste test?
Yeah, let's do it. Man, I'm so pumped.
Never done this before.
Yeah, me neither. It's an adventure. Good flipping hollis. Those are good.
So here we go. The little popcorn dandelions. So we'll set those aside, let them cool a minute. And should we mix up a little bit?
Sure, let's do that.
All right, you want to do the sweet one?
Yeah, I'll test my cooking prowess and see how it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll read you the ingredients. This is why it's nice to have a cooking buddy.
Yeah, for real so.
So, 1 cup of flour.
That good math I did earlier, and do 2 half cups. Also, beauty of having a cooking buddies, if you forget to get the right ingredients out, they can help you do it like. Okay, so we got 1 cup of flour. Thank you. I'm gonna add the milk. Yeah, that. Adding the milk flavor. Beautiful. I'm gonna rinse off my little whisk real quick. I'm gonna use those good whisking moves that I watched Hollis display earlier and try and mix this up with the wrists and not use my arm too much. Okay. Now do I add the egg?
Yep, 1 egg.
Okay. Compost the eggshell.
Right, and then 1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Thank you. Not the speediest whisker, but it get mixed up in the end. Baking powder.
we just add our sweet flavoring. So we're going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar or honey. Dealer's choice.
Gosh. Okay. We're going to try some honey. I've been trying to eat healthier sugars, and honey is made by our lovely pollinator friends and has some good immune boosting kind of properties to it. I don't know about you, but I got those allergies going strong, so I'm trying to see if I can beat it. Oh, here we go.
You got it?
Yeah. Oh. Gonna work on my wrist strength and my whisking skills all in one cooking class. Making some rather unfortunate noises while I squeeze it. But
Yeah, it looks like your honey got a little crystallized. Fun fact, if your honey, or not fun fact, helpful tip, I guess, your honey gets crystallized, you can put it in a hot water bath to decrystallize it.
ooh, what is a hot water bath? Is that like?
So if you take some, like a pot on the stove, and you just heat some water in that, and you just set your bottle into the hot water, not to boiling or anything. You don't want your your container to melt, but
Yeah, good to know.
no, come on, easier.
That is a handy tip. Okay.
All right, so we got our sweetness. Now we need our vanilla. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Sounds good. Beautiful.
And then a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okie doke, Smoky.
And then the option of extra granulated sugar to roll the fritters in afterwards. So that they have that like crunchy coating.
Okay.
So
No, guess we'll test and see. Great, thank you. Now it's all mixed up. Okay.
hands oiled. Then how would you like to dip yours?
I think seeing the challenge, I'm going to accept and I'm going to try what I'm going to call the chopstick method. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
Tools.
Passing me the baton. Use my hand-eye coordination.
Turn down the heat a little because the oil is getting really hot.
Ooh, thank you. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna pick.
Interesting. When we picked them, the seeds weren't coming out, and now they are.
Yeah. Some of them, so there's like a, the bottom part usually has these little like things called bracts, which is scientific for baby leaves. And so sometimes those taste kind of bitter. So when I cut them off, some of them I think started to kind of, fly like a bird and fly away. You know?
What do you mean by that?
That like that song. It's like fly like a bird. Yeah. Kind of like that.
But what was happening?
I think that like the brax is kind of like
Holds it
the
together.
glue that's holding some of the flour together. So it's like once you kind of like, sorry, that was a little convoluted. But so, once you kind of cut off the base part, then they kind of want to get out. But I think that maybe I don't know. It could, I wonder, be kind of part of that design thing. So it's easier for dandelions to spread if they kind of are designed to like break apart more easily. I don't know.
They are good at spreading. Yeah, he's like them more.
But are dandelions a bee helpful plant?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is it just that they flower everywhere, or what makes them so helpful?
Well, I think that they're one of the first flowers to come up in the spring, so like one of the first like sources of food.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Hollis method and use one floral friend. In addition to the buds. Okay.
They're bubbling. I think those first ones you put in, you get poop already.
That's exciting. Okay. Haha.
So Sib's just flipping them over. They actually do seem like little miniature pancakes with dandelions inside. Which I wasn't picturing, but I love it.
One's a little crunchy for those of us who like crunchy texture. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped. Sweet.
Cool.
Thanks for providing the video surveillance.
Oh yeah.
Gotta capture the process.
Cool. Well, should we give them a taste?
Yeah, let's do it.
Try the savory ones that we made while these sweet ones finish.
Almost just makes me think of like a cheese curd kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But like in a tasty way. Could call them that Italian herb blend.
Those are pretty good. That's kind of what they look like at the end. There's like a dandelion bud in there, but it's kind of like a miniature pancake.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
All right. Well,
take out some of the sweet ones.
if y'all made this at home, let us know how it went and what flavorings you added.
Yeah.
Get really creative with these.
If you have a camera or way to take a picture, definitely send us a pic too, as we want to kind of see what other people's look like too.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Well, if you have any recipe ideas, please feel free to, you know, that this is a way to put that, yeah, definitely let us know if you'd love to make some stuff that y'all are excited to eat. And for next week, we're gonna make tuna salad. Getting back on the summer cookout kind of vibe. If you're looking for something with heavy protein, some beans, feel free to join us. And until next time, thanks for cooking with us in our virtual cooking class.
Yep. Thanks, y'all.
Have a good one.